Alright guys, so we're gonna take off the shoes. We're gonna get comfortable for this one. Okay, cool. I need energy today. I need energy, guys. Oh my god, why do I look so tired today? I look so tired. Yeah. Hey everyone, what's up and welcome back to my channel. Now today's video is going to be a review on the new shade range of the MAC Studio Fix Fluid Foundation, along with the brand new concealer from MAC as well, called 24-Hour Smooth Wear Concealer. It's a bit of a mouthful. So recently I got to pop into the MAC counter in Carnaby Street. So strange going back there because that's where I used to work. For any of you that don't know, I actually used to work at MAC for 3 years, and I worked in Covent Garden and then Carnaby. And yeah, it's kind of where my journey began as a session makeup artist. It was so crazy. I did take a course before that, but honestly I learned so much working at MAC, and there's been so many like amazing people who have started their journey there, and to go back into that store is just crazy. Anyway, I popped back in there and I grabbed myself this cute box. Now, I'm not sure if this is for PR only, but it's the brand new campaign, which is #What'sYourThing, and it's all about just embracing the kind of different skin types and textures that you want to achieve. So I'm a full coverage kind of guy right now. Sometimes I do mix it up. If I'm away on holiday, then I like to keep it a bit more fresh or dewy. I'd never really go matte, but I thought for this I'm going to review the full shade range. So over here in the box are a few of our staple products. I'll just talk you really quickly through what they are. Okay, so we have the Skin Base Visage Primer, which is great for all skin types. We then have the Studio Fix Fluid Foundation. We have the Studio Fix Powder in pressed form. And I believe that they also extended the shade range in this as well, which is amazing. And we have the brand new concealer. I haven't tried this before, guys. This is going to be a complete first impressions, and it claims to be a 24-hour long wear. So if you watch one of my previous videos, another product did claim to have 24-hour long wear, which obviously I do not recommend you wear your makeup on for that long. But I might have to try this concealer with that foundation and really test the time. Maybe even sleep in it, which I never do, and I do not recommend this. But maybe even try that out to see if it is really 24-hour. Okay guys, so we're gonna go straight into it. No talking, no wasting time. So we're gonna start off, I'm gonna use all of these products, and the only thing that I'm gonna use differently is the like tools. So I just wanna keep it really like true. So yeah, we're gonna start with primer, and I'm gonna pop a little bit of primer onto the palms of my hands. It's actually so strange that I'm doing a video all about MAC products. Like, I literally remember working in that store and going in there, bumping into so many people that I used to work with, and it's so nice to see them, it's so nice to catch up with them, and I honestly feel like MAC for me was always about the people. Okay, so next up I'm gonna go in with the Studio Fix Fluid Foundation. So the Studio Fix Fluid Foundation is basically a full coverage foundation. It gives you more of a matte finish, I would say, like satin to matte finish, and it is, yeah, it has an SPF of 15, so quite low. It is quite heavy. It's been around for a long time, guys, and now they have an impressive shade range of like, I should know this, guys, they did tell me, I do forget everything unless I write it down, but they have around about 64? Maybe 64? I don't know. But they have loads and loads of shades, which I'm so excited for. Now, obviously, having worked at MAC, I have used this foundation before. I don't know, I never really felt like I did find my shade, if I'm honest with you. And I wasn't the biggest fan, but I know it was the like #1 selling foundation. The one thing that does bug me about this foundation is that it does not come with a pump. You have to buy it separately, which for me is so annoying, and I didn't grab one. So I'm like in this situation where I'm gonna tip, make a mess, get it all over me, which we shouldn't be doing now. So hopefully, I mean, I'm sure they already got this feedback for like since the beginning of time. They need to just come with a pump now, you know, just make it with a pump. It would be so helpful and so nice. So I actually, before I even get started, guys, this is so exciting because I grabbed a shade called NC38. NC38. What is going on? So what they've done is they've brought in loads of in-between shades, and it's more of like the mid to like deeper skin tones, and I'm so excited for this. And when I swatched this, I haven't used this yet, but when I swatched this on my hand, I was like, this is the one, guys. So we're gonna try a nice amount, around about that much to start with. I have nothing else on my skin apart from that primer. And we're gonna go in with the Beauty Blender. What I'm really hoping for is, oh, it's got that classic fixed fluid smell. Brings back memories, guys. So obviously I know what this feels like. I know what this looks like. It's nothing new, but I just wanna show you what the new color is like. And I also wanted to just give you my honest feedback on this foundation and also the concealer. The concealer obviously is brand new. I have never tried that before. So I'm sure a lot of you obviously love this foundation. It is just the foundation that every single person would come in asking for, and definitely for the nights out it's perfect. Oh my god, I finally have found my color, guys. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. Oh my god, this color is just so me. It's kind of brownie. I love a brownie one. I know I'm more golden, but I don't like it when it's too pink, and I don't like it when it's too yellow. I feel like I just look really pale or washed out, so I want this kind of like bronzy brownie glow to it. Okay, this is nice. Not used to having such a matte foundation on, but we're gonna build it up a little bit more. Alright guys, so this is what it's looking like. I have to say, it is quite nice. It is really, really nice. That's the reason why it's like one of the top selling foundations. It is obviously more on the matte side, but I just find it quite crazy that so many brands coming out saying, yeah, we've got X amount of shades, but there are so many existing brands which do have a really extensive shade range. So yeah, I'm so happy that there's an NC38. This is like, look at the color, guys. This is the color. My hair's a little bit red, so maybe they need a bit of foundation too. Also, how cute is this Beauty Blender stand that I got? I think it's called like Queen or something, but you put it on there just so it sits, so it doesn't have to roll around. Okay guys, so next up is going to be the concealer, and I actually got this in the shade NC38 as well. Because it's brand new, I just want to see how it sits. I did get one lighter shade as well, but it was an NC40. It was an NC40, but it comes out a bit lighter. So I'm gonna go in with this one, just to keep it all neutral. So this concealer basically is meant to be very, very good coverage, and it's also meant to be quite liquidy and easy to blend out. So I love a concealer, guys. Like, the concealer is like my best friend, and I have to always use concealer because I've got naturally dark circles, which is very annoying. But can you see how this is the same shade as the foundation, but it looks a lot lighter, like a lot lighter. I'm actually really not used to having such a matte foundation, but it does look good. Okay, so we're gonna go in with one layer. This is what I would normally do. So I know it looks a bit crazy, but this is what I would normally do with my concealer. And then I'm gonna use a Beauty Blender and just blend that out. Okay, so key things that I'm looking for is like coverage, blendability, does it crack? Because around the eye area, it's quite a dynamic part of the face. You're gonna smile, you're gonna blink. I like doing weird faces as well when I do this. Okay, oh, guys, it's quite nice. I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty shook. Ooh. So when I was at MAC as well, they said this is like the Pro Longwear, which is probably my favorite concealer that MAC do, but more blendable and not so drying. So I was really, really excited to try it. And I really like it. I feel like that one layer has done a really good job. I'm gonna go in with one more because I just want that really like clean under eye. Concealer is my best friend. You know why. Alright guys, so that is a second layer on. I have to say, I actually really, really like it. For me, I really love this like clean under eye area. I probably compensate it a little bit because I know I've got such dark circles. But just looking like here in the light, it's looking really, really good. And this is really, really harsh light. So if it looks good here, then it's gonna look good everywhere. Sometimes I do feel like in front of the lights I have to use a little bit more product so you can see it. So maybe if I was just going out day to day, I might tone it down, but usually I don't tone it down, guys. I just go for it. If you're gonna do it, do it. Okay, so next I'm gonna go in with the Studio Fix powder. Oh my god, it's making me gag. Why is this happening? Right, so here is my brand new Morphe brush. Oh, look at it, it's so beautiful. Okay guys, so I'm gonna be using a Morphe M527 brush. Brand new, girl. To put my powder. I'm obsessed with Morphe brushes at the minute. So the Studio Fix powder comes in the same shade range, NC and NW, but they also have Cs. So I actually grabbed a C6. I do feel like the NCs are quite yellow, and sometimes I do feel like the powders come out slightly lighter than they do. That's just from experience, from being a retail artist working there. So I decided to switch it up and I went for a C6. I just felt like this is a little bit more my shade, I would hope so. And the Studio Fix powder does come with a bottom compartment where you have a sponge. Remember, the sponge always lives downstairs, not upstairs, because then it absorbs oil and it just starts going moldy. So make sure it's there. It has got a breathable compartment. To be honest, I never really use the sponge unless I am like on the go, but I will always use a brush. Okay, so let's just stop talking and do this. I can talk for days, girl. Okay, so I'm just gonna go quite lightly with this powder. Now, sometimes I have felt that this powder, not this powder, this foundation and powder kind of like cracks on me. I don't know why, but kind of shows my fine lines a bit. I think it's really good for those people who are like quite oily, and I am oily. I'm actually quite surprised at how much I remember from like working at MAC. Because yeah, this has got like oil control. It's quite nice. Here we have the finished look. This is where I'm going to be stopping with this review. So, as a final verdict, what do we think about the foundation shade, the concealer, and the powder? I really wanted to show you all of the products, even though there's just one new one, because I feel like if you're a MAC fan, you'll be using them together, and there's no point me just showing you a concealer on like naked skin. That would be weird. Overall, I feel like it is looking really good. It looks very even. It's very, very matte, which I'm just so not used to. I'm definitely used to having a bit more of a, like, I don't know, a slight more luminosity to my skin. I'm obsessed with this like healthy glow to it. So from this point, I'd definitely probably go in with like a Fix Plus or like a skin mist or something to just like get rid of that powder and bring back a bit of the natural skin sheen. And I also would highlight and contour to the gods, because the full coverage is so good that it's made me look really flat. So I need brows, I need contour, and this is definitely what happens when you're using fuller coverage products. So I have to say, shade range, yes, I'm so happy. MAC, you have done such a good job. So I'm really happy to see that MAC have finally got a shade in the Studio Fix Fluid Foundation for me. And secondly, I have to say that the concealer actually has really blown me away. It's really hard for me to find a concealer that delivers amazing coverage and has fantastic blendability. So that's going straight into my makeup bag. I'm going to be using this a little bit more. I'm going to use it for like the next couple of weeks. I'm going to take it with me to Vegas and really put it to the test. And powder wise, I'm actually really happy I went for the C. It's definitely, yes, it's definitely less yellow, which is amazing. I think it is a good shade for me. It seems to match with my neck, so I'm happy. The only thing I would say is that I'm not loving how matte it is, but the Studio Fix Fluid Foundation is a matte foundation, so maybe that's not the one for you. Okay. Anyway guys, that is the end of this review. I hope you've enjoyed watching. Please don't forget, if you enjoy this, give it a thumbs up. Write down in the comments what video you'd like to see next for me, and I will read them all. I always read every single comment, and I'll pick one of you, and then I will do the video for you all. I'm gonna do videos that you wanna see. And don't forget to click that subscribe button. Make sure you subscribe to my channel. It's all things beauty, plus some other stuff as well. And until next time, love you guys so much. I'll see you soon. Bye.